What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So this is not a clickbait video. This is a legit video. You can see I got my dump trailer here, missing a key equipment to transport this dump trailer. So we have some technical difficulties that has temporarily put our business on hold. I'm going to share with you guys this video so that way you can kind of see how I deal with situations, you know, because this is an unexpected situation. So I want you to see exactly how I navigate through it to find a solution, okay? Always remember, always expect the unexpected. The more prepared you are, the better you will be when it comes to addressing any type of situation down the line. I can't really say any type of situation because there's multiple situations that may, you know, affect your business, and there's some that may not, okay? But anyway, let's let the footage roll, and I'll be back with you guys later. Peace. Got some bad news for you guys. My Toyota Tundra, 2017 Toyota Tundra, it's got roughly 64,000 miles. I could smell fluid. I could smell radiator fluid, like a heavy presence of radiator fluid. Like, you know, when you go to fill the reservoir and you spill it on the engine, and then you know your engine's warm, then you can smell that radiator fluid burning. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a very sweet smell to it. I was looking around, you know, upper or lower hose, or you know, looking at the front of the engine block to see if I could see any radiator fluid, or looking underneath the engine. I didn't see any fluid anywhere. So I'm like, oh, God, this has got to be like a slow leak or something. I just kept looking, and then eventually I was just like, you know what? It's a super slow leak. I'm gonna just keep grinding this out, and you know, just when I get a chance to change the oil, I'm going to inspect for this fluid leak. I had a chance to change the oil, and before I even got to changing the oil, I noticed a leak at the bottom of the engine cover. Yeah, when I looked up, radiator fluid leak, and it was coming from the actual water pump area. The actual technical term behind this issue is called seeping water pump. Again, it's called Toyota Tundra seeping water pump. Water pump seals are bad, and thus a Toyota basically designed the water pump that if the seals go bad, it'll allow the radiator fluid to seep through to prevent the actual water pump from a complete failure. All right, chit chat with you guys later. To give you guys a update on my Tundra, the water pump seals are bad on the Tundra, causing radiator fluid to leak after the truck has been off for a couple of hours. You know, once that radiator pressure is released, and then it'll leak down to your skid plate on the truck. Because of this issue, you want to replace your water pump and the seals. You don't want to just replace the seals, you want to replace the water pump with the seals with OEM parts. The only headache is the dealership wants me to take the truck back up there after a week, because right now they can't get to it. So that's a week plus a couple of days that my business is out of work. Again, my business is officially temporary closed until the dealership can take care of the work. I really would rather my dealership take care of it under a warranty repair, but I can't afford being down for a week with my business. So I already ordered the part off of Amazon, just waiting for them to deliver it tomorrow, and I'm just gonna take care of the job myself. So it is what it is. You know me, I'm trying to get back to the grind, baby. Chit chat with you guys later. Taking the truck to the dealership. I would do the repairs myself, but dealership said that, look, we'll take care of it. We'll get all the parts. We'll get everything done. And the only thing you have to do is pick the truck up on Friday. Right now it's Tuesday, so they're promising the truck will be available on Friday. I'm gonna let them do that thing first. But let me switch this camera around. This particular engine, very reliable, very dependable. However, every vehicle's got their little small issue. To have a small issue, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. The factory seals on the water pump, they tend to give out. All right, once you replace them, you're good to go. Again, this is an issue. It's a bit known for the stock OEM water pump seals, you know, straight from the factory. That's what I'm referring to, straight from the factory. Also, underneath the actual intake manifold, there's another gasket there, which that has a tendency to leak down the line, but it will leak more so behind the engine. So if you see a leak behind the engine, your issues within underneath this intake manifold. My issue was in front on the, when you actually pull down your skid plate, on the skid plate you'll actually see the radiator fluid there. The leak is behind the harmonic balancer. That's where you'll see the actual leak. I'll actually attach some pictures so that way you can actually see it. To basically gain access to the water pump seals, see if I can pop this cover up and give it a little bit more space to see. What you will do is disconnect this harness here, hose, a couple of hoses here. You gotta remove the actual this pulley right here. You guys probably can't see it, but basically you gotta unbolt that. You definitely gotta remove your clutch fan and the radiator shrouder, as well as the reservoir. Take those bad boys up and out, leave the radiator in, and just basically disconnect these wire harness, hose, as well as this bad boy here, which is your thermostat. Yeah, and just do these hoses. And you know, once you get that pulley off, you'll have direct access to your water pump. Anyway, guys, that is it. She is going to the doctor right now, today. And hopefully we'll have it back in a couple of days, so that way we can get back to hauling. So it is what it is. You know, you can't complain, because complaining does nothing. Only thing you can do is to identify solutions and start putting those solutions on paper, so that way you can, you know, get to those solutions. As you guys can see, the truck is on. Antifreeze does not leak while the truck is on. It leaks after time, okay? Once that pressure is released, then that's when you'll experience your leaks. So I will chit chat with you guys later. Definitely appreciate everyone coming out to my channel, checking me out, hollering at your boy to make sure your boy's doing good, because I'm telling you, man, there's always gonna be troubled times, but you know, we just gotta grind through it, baby. You know, you gotta accept it, acknowledge it, and just identify a solution, put that solution to play. There she goes. My dad just dropped me off home. Yeah, my truck is basically going to be it's going to be at the dealership until about Friday. At the time of this video, it is Tuesday. Got a couple of days until the truck is going to be done. The thing I'm just grateful, the dealership is going to cover this repair under the warranty. So that includes replacement of the water pump, thermostat, hoses, you know, other stuff, you know, that's near that area, including, you know, new radiator fluid, flushing the system out, this, that, and the third. I definitely do appreciate the dealership for doing that. As the days get closer to Friday, I'm gonna call the dealership. More than likely give them a call Wednesday, see how progress is doing. Hey, did you guys start my truck yet? Okay, wait. That might be too soon, because today's Tuesday. You know I'm gonna call him anyway. I'm gonna call him anyway just to see, you know, like, hey, is the truck in the bay yet? It's in the bay? It's in the bay? Oh, man, that's a good feeling. I'll call you guys back Thursday for another status update. Then I'll call him Thursday again, be like, hey, so what's going on? I know the truck was in the bay Wednesday. Okay, now is the mechanic working on it? Mechanic is working on it? Okay, excellent. Hey, did he say he's gonna be done Friday? If he did, okay, excellent. Man, I might come up there with some donuts, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. You know, from this situation, I've definitely learned that as I continue to work on this business, and it's going to take some time, it's going to take years, okay? Because typically new businesses don't see true profits and growth until like after the 5th or 6th year, all right? So with that in mind, let's say, for instance, you know, the business does grow. What I'm definitely going to consider is a backup truck, okay? That's definitely the number one thing I'm gonna consider is a backup truck. Let's say, for instance, the backup truck is just a Tacoma. The Tacoma is not able to pull a dump trailer. I got a backup utility trailer. So with the backup utility trailer and having a backup truck, such as a Tacoma, I can run them both. That way I can still make some money, okay? And let's say, for instance, all right, we got the backup truck, backup trailer. All right, Tundra's done. Boom. I can run both of the trucks parallel with each other. You know, just gotta, you know, call up a buddy or a cousin to run the, to Tacoma, to run the backup truck, I'm saying Tacoma, I don't have a Tacoma, but, if I do get a backup truck, it's going to be Tacoma because, it's cheaper on gas. I'm just saying. Especially also the utility of the trailer is very light, so it just makes perfect sense. I'm a Toyota guy, okay? So, it just makes sense. I'm not knocking any brand because trust me, even though if I say I'm a Toyota guy, trust me, I love Dodge, I love Chevys, I love Fords, I love them. Oh, I'm a truck guy just in general, man. Shucks. And it's mainly because, growing up, my dad, he had trucks. He had each and every brand truck. He had Ford, Chevy, Dodge. That's just how it is. And each and every one of them have their positive and they have their negatives, just like Tundra. The Tundra does have issues too, just like the factory seals on a water pump. They leak. They leak over time. But, once you replace them, you're good to go. So let my situation be a lesson for you moving forward down the line. So that way, if you're just running one truck, you'll take and consider to save up more money to buy a backup truck. It doesn't have to be like a big heavy duty. If you can afford that type of truck as your backup, do it. Now, if you can't, just run a light truck. Run a light truck, get yourself a light utility trailer and just run that. You might have to, while you're using your backup vehicle and trailer, you might have to just make multiple runs, but you're going to bill for that. You're going to bill for those multiple runs, okay? So you'll make up money. You won't be sitting isolated to a car and not making money, okay? So learn from my experience. I'm learning too. This experience and your information, you sharing the stuff that you learn, it helps everybody. It helps everybody in this business, okay? And that's highly important. That's highly important because a number one problem with businesses is that nobody wants to help each other. Everybody want to make it to the top. When they're at the top, they're just looking down like, nah, I ain't got time for y'all. I ain't trying to help y'all out. I ain't trying to give y'all any of the information. You figure it out on yourself. That's the wrong mentality. Because, my belief is that we are all created for a reason. And that reason is not just for our self-goals or self-gains. It's to also utilize your self-goals and self-gains to help others around your circle or help others that you run into. And in return, the good man upstairs, he's going to bless your business. He's going to bless your family. He's going to bless your situations, those situations that are unknown, the situations that you don't see, the situations that you could have been in, but you weren't in because, he bless you. That's how I see things, Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy with the things that you learn. Try to help people as much as you can. And I'm not saying as much, but when you can, because I try to do the same thing with people. I try to help people with the knowledge that I have. I try to share these videos to help you guys out too. And most definitely important to add to that, shout outs to everybody that I've run into, that I've talked to, that I've chatted with, that I've messaged, everybody that's in the junk removal business that has helped me along the way. Shout outs to you, shout outs to everybody that helped me with doing loads. Shout out to my boys, shout out to my brother, shout out to my dad, man, shout out to my whole family, shout out to even the subscribers of my YouTube channel. I appreciate and love all of y'all. She's looking real clean. Look at that. Yes, sir. She is looking clean. We just need a truck. We just need a truck so we can actually do some work.